Welcome back, everyone, to Third Street Reactions. I'm Zack.
I'm Shane.
And the irony of this is I'm introducing a Ninja Turtle show, even though it's his favorite fucking franchise.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtle, the 2012 CGI series, Season 1, Episode 1.
You guys voted for it.
You ain't going to remember what happened last time because you ain't seen this.
I have not.
seen it in its entirety.
Yeah.
Loved this show.
Yeah.
Watched it with my oldest. Watched a little bit with my youngest. Loved how it ended. They ended on just the right notes. So, without further ado, we're on Patreon. You're going to get 2 weeks early access, 1 week early access, and full length.
Yeah.
Other than that, hey, we'll see.
I like the art. I mean, I have seen, you know, my kids have watched this. I really didn't pay attention at all. And I was just never there when I watched it.
They do this a lot. There's clips and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think they do it in the 2002 series. Mikey looks so cool with the blue eyes and the freckles.
He does.
Oh yeah, Michelangelo's on the move. You don't know what to do. I'm here, I'm there. I could be anywhere. How do you stop what you can't even see?
So they do an anime.
Yep.
Put down the staff and no one gets hurt.
You said that last time, Raph, and then you hurt me.
Yeah, but less than I would have.
Yeah, right.
It was cool spinning it.
Should have dropped the staff.
Should have dropped the staff.
Okay, out! I'm down!
Oh, that was cool.
Oh, nice try.
Yummy! You all did very well.
But I did better.
This is about self-improvement, Raphael.
But I won and they lost.
Splinter seems a little younger.
Good job, everyone!
Oh, cool.
He's probably my favorite Splinter.
Pretty cool opening song.
It is.
Yeah. Oh, pizza.
There's a little more algae and worms left if anyone wants it. Anybody? Anybody? I guess no one left room for cake.
Whoa, it is a cake!
Made of algae and worms.
That's terrible.
Frosting made out of?
You don't want to know.
Yeah.
Happy Mutation Day!
Ah, yes.
Happy Mutation Day.
15 years ago today. Many years ago, when I was still human,
Humans.
in the pet store with 4 baby turtles.
That was us.
The old cartoon.
That was us.
The old cartoon.
Yeah.
This place is a place where you are not allowed to be in this place. We have been seen in this place by you, so this is not a place that will be left by you.
He looks like Jet or Bruce Lee.
Now that we're 15, I think we're finally ready to go up to the surface, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah!
And no.
I hate when he does that.
In order for us to gain the wisdom, we have to make the mistakes, so we can go.
No.
And yes?
No.
Ow.
Oh, dude.
You may go tonight.
Booyakasha! High 3!
Booyakasha.
Mr. Crankshaw, status report.
Status! I'll give you the status! We're gonna blow up in 2 seconds!
Thank you, Captain.
Like Batman.
Gentlemen, I have a bold and daring plan. There's no time for hesitation. My orders must be carried out without question. Someday, I am gonna be just like him.
Well, you do like to hear yourself talk, so...
You're on your way.
Oh, whoa, that's cool. He's got like the best weapon with all that.
Pretty cool. He has an order from height.
He's very tall. He's a very tall
Raph and Mike are
spider.
about the same.
Be epic!
Look both ways before crossing the street.
That thing there was almost like the Secret of the Ooze subway
Well,
station.
it's like a subway station. It's
Yeah.
a little, yeah.
That thing there is considered the first meme. It was like it was used on jets in the 40s stuff.
Is that the next generation cadmium processor with quantum encryption?
I don't know, Donatello. Is it?
It is.
That was kind of fun.
Come on.
Oh, the first time they try pizza, I bet.
Should we open it?
They would know what pizza is, right?
No.
They watch TV. He
They
knows
watch
about
the old used.
he knows about computers.
They use old VHSs.
I think it's food.
It's not like any food I ever saw.
I'll try it. Yuck. You guys won't like it. I'll take the rest.
No way.
I never thought I'd taste anything better than worms and algae.
One of the great things that Kevin Munro brought over from the comics, and it wasn't even all the comics, when he brought into the 2009 movie, was the rooftop stuff. And if they look like they're going to be doing it here, I think that's great. Makes sense.
They do it a lot.
Now, my kids had action figures, so that's April, right? Like, definitely younger, because she's working with her dad.
She's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen.
Isn't she the only girl you've ever seen?
What is this?
They're all twins. Are they like foot soldiers?
Quintuplets?
Like robot foot soldiers, and they all have this. They all look the same without the mask.
Watch it soon.
It's like clone troopers in different positions.
The Washington.
Hey! They're still standing, huh? I'll fix that.
Yo, watch it.
You watch it. Watch it, Donnie.
Those are good moves. Gotta fight together as a team, gentlemen. Dude, I play basketball, and every kid is like this. Like on my team, they try to play one-on-one.
Oh, come on.
They're foot soldiers, except they're not wearing their things.
Gotcha.
It's like the first movie. Jesus, that was fast. Oh, it's so swift. Jesus, I'd be fucking running my ass off.
That is all kinds of wrong.
Oh, it's Krang! Or is it the Krang, plural, then? That's fucking awful as fuck. I'll be freaking the fuck out of that with my face, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah? Well, you'll change your tune when you see that he's... gone?
And so your inability to work together allowed them all to get away.
Well, maybe if I didn't have to waste time arguing with Hero Boy, I could have saved them.
Hey, if you hadn't gotten in my way, I could have done it.
None of this would have happened if... somebody hadn't trusted us to go up there in the first place. Oh, jeez. Sensei, I didn't mean to...
No, Michelangelo. You are right. You were not fully prepared for what was up there. Yes. You must save her.
I agree, Sensei. But in that fight, we weren't exactly a well-oiled machine. Can I be the leader?
Why should you be the leader? I kicked your butt. I should be the leader. Hey, I'm smarter than all you guys put together. It should be me.
No way! It should be me! I don't really have a reason. I just think it would be neat.
This is a difficult decision. I will meditate on it.
I like Mike's voice.
It's Leonardo.
Gentlemen, I have a bold and daring plan. There's no time for hesitation. My orders must be carried out without question. Guys? Guys, wait up!
All right, buddy. We can do this the easy way, or my vote, the hard way. There are 4 of us and 1 of you. What are you gonna do?
Alien tech. Thank God there's no one else driving.
Mom?
I've loved the pilot.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
And I know there's some complaints you've registered other people hearing. When we've discussed this show before, you mentioned that people complain about there's no one else in the streets and shit like that.
Yeah, but I know the way like Clone Wars, like the way these shows work is like
Starting out, they have a limited budget.
Yeah, they can't create a million assets.
No.
So I imagine as it goes on, it grows. You start to see other people on the street.
Yeah.
It did feel a little empty, but it was like, okay, they're going out at night and they're going down to, I guess, a part of town that's got no one else at.
The only people out were the pizza delivery man and April and her dad.
When I was in New York, I walked around at night a lot, and there are certain areas that are completely empty. So
It's true.
Yeah, but
But there's places that
they're busting.
bust.
Yeah, they're
So,
I do. I loved it.
you played Raph voice. Who played his voice? Do you recognize it?
No.
Sean Astin.
Oh, Sean, like
Stranger Things.
Okay,
and Lord of
Frodo
the
of the
Rings.
Mountain?
Yeah. Samwise Gamgee.
that's great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't really recognize it. I'm still trying to
Another
kind of hear it.
Another someone you'll be familiar with is Kevin Michael Richardson. He's in this, but you haven't heard him yet.
Okay. A few things I noticed. Splinter is younger. I think he's just younger. I mean, he's just not the kind of the old.
He's probably not in his 60s or 70s. He's more like in his 40s or 50s.
Yeah, he's not like that great grandpa type. You know, he's more like a father.
Yeah.
And they literally call him father.
Yeah.
Which I've always liked. When Kevin Munro brought that for keep saying 2009. I think it was like 2007 or 8.
Yeah.
CGI movie, they call him father. I feel like that's a good thing to do.
The relationship with him in this, my favorite. He's probably my favorite Splinter that I've seen. I haven't read a lot of the comics, and I have not seen the 2002 animated series, but I saw a little bit of the newest one, and I wasn't very impressed with the theme, like the whole atmosphere.
Well, it was definitely different. I watched the first episode. It's weird. I want to try to watch it, and the movie trailer for Netflix looks good. It's beautiful, but like it seems like this is ticking the boxes for me.
No, this is great. This is probably my favorite Turtles I've seen.
Yeah.
And they get a little I love the incorporation of anime themes.
Yeah, I don't mind. I like that stuff.
I think it works very well for what they do in this series.
Yeah.
There are some very mature moments, but by and large, there's a lot of like wonky, crazy, funny shit. But it's not so wonky. It's not so crazy that it takes you out of the action and the seriousness. So.
Turtles has always been like that, and I love it. At least most of the Turtles I grew up with. Like I understand the original comics, which I haven't read. I've read a little bit. I read the very first, one they released that they thought was going to be a standalone.
I remember that.
Yeah, and and I obviously pay tribute and respect to those Turtles, but like I grew up with the late '80s, early '90s cartoons, and then the movies.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my Turtles. The IDW comic book series, which is ongoing, is absolutely brilliant. And I've read quite a bit of it.
Well, they have a lot of fucking star power. I mean, they're very enjoyable characters. The whole theme is...
They call him Father in that as well. Algae, worms. I didn't think there's anything going to be better than algae and worms.
Yeah, the pizza.
I love how this is like we're discovering, this is the first time they're going out on the streets.
Well, what I love is the incorporation of so many ideas and characters from the 80s and 90s cartoon and the comics.
Yeah.
You're going to find that a lot of villains that they encounter, maybe not in the outset, But
Yeah.
over time,
Yeah.
there's different themes and ideas of things that either you see in the toys, and the toys may have been ripped from the comics. I don't know, but there's a lot of characters I remember just seeing the toys of when we were growing up that you never really saw in the cartoon. But
Yeah.
they're in this series.
Them having the ankle wraps, that's from the Ninja Turtles Next Mutation series. They also have wrist wraps. I can't remember if they had them, though.
They have, like, knuckles. Like, their hands, like, their
Oh,
knuckles
okay.
are wrapped.
But I think that's kind of like a slightly carried over from the Next Mutation series.
It looks really good here, though.
Yeah, for sure. Raph and Don, I really feel like, okay, those sound very, very, very familiar. Leonardo, too, kind of. Mike is the most different, but I think it really, really, really
It
works.
really works for him.
It works.
They can seem like the younger, dopey
They seem
brother.
like they're... Because even when I watch Ninja Turtles now, like the first movie, they're supposed to be 15 in that. I'm like, dude, those guys are like adults.
Yeah, they act like they're probably in their 20s.
Yeah. I mean, they're joking around and stuff, but like they just feel older to me. Even though I'm an older guy now. Happy
If anything,
Mutation Day.
Turtles age, at least like us,
Yeah.
slower.
Yeah, a little slower.
Yeah.
I was looking for TCRI or from the movies TGRI on the ooze, didn't see it. Maybe I just didn't see it. Dawn liking April, that's a consistent kind of theme that's been from some iterations. And of course, in the very original movie, Mike and Dawn kind of fawned over her. I think that was kind of cool. And April is younger here. She's younger, I think, right?
She's about their age. Yeah.
Okay, so they're both. Yeah, I think that's actually a good idea. Splinter is younger. I think it works. And the idea that the only like way they've been able to get any kind of culture is from like music, movies, and TV shows and comics.
Well, they don't really have TV shows. It hasn't really revealed that yet, but it's not a big fucking bust. But they have VHS tapes, like old VHS tapes they found.
Okay.
So they watch those.
Well, that
down
makes
there.
sense.
So
well, I like how Leo is. He's watching TV. The only thing that he would know of the world is like this Star Trek show.
Yeah.
And whatever else he has, and like he even slapped Mikey when Mikey was kind of going out of sorts, just like that
the
guy
did on the show.
Yeah, I really like the pilot, and I love the turtles. So, who's your favorite turtle?
They're the same. It's Raph.
I don't think we said on here. Yeah, I knew it was Raph. Second for that.
What's Raph?
It's hard to choose. Definitely Leonardo. He's my favorite.
Always a favorite growing up.
My favorite growing up, and I'm always going to stick with my favorite growing up. But Raphael, I feel like he definitely has some good stories to tell, like with his character. Yeah. Leonardo, I did read a IDW standalone comic with his character, and it was really good too. Just the pressure of wanting to be a leader and having to always be right, and when you're wrong, it's all on you. I thought that was great.
Well, Donnie and Mikey tend to have it easy in terms of the overarching story.
They do.
Those two kind of overshadow them, but
yeah.
And I have to say between those two, I definitely like Mikey more. But
my son's favorite is Donatello, which is interesting. I don't know if he's different in this show, but.
I mean, Donnie's
he's
cool.
my least favorite.
He's probably my least favorite.
Which is cool. He's in the first movie. He's cool.
Well, he's just like his whole thing with Casey was great.
Yeah. Well, that and just
flips.
Yeah.
What is it? Fart brain or something like that. Fart wad. I can't.
No, it was like they're going through the
Fungoid.
alphabet. Fungoid. Hey, L flips.
I'm ready, hose brain.
Yeah. What do you say for G?
Gack face, I think.
Gack face, yeah.
Yeah.
Hose brain, and then I. It
well,
worked.
There we on.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it worked.
Whoa! Fucking takes off to the fucking shed.
And I think he's just really cool. I mean, Raph and Leo, they're obviously fighting, and I don't think you see like that struggle when Don's so chill.
But they make Donnie or Mikey seem like he's still the youngest, though. If you look at his face, the mold, like the sculpt.
Yeah, his eyes are slightly bigger.
Yeah,
too.
his face is slimmer.
Yeah,
because Raph's is very broad.
Yeah,
and Leo and Donnie's are kind of similar. But
well, one thing I like about the the kind of newer iterations, and Michael Bay, I think, understood at least this much, was like Raph being like giving them all different looks. Like the ones we grew up with, they all look the same except different color masks. And I think it's cool that they all look a little different. And here they have different heights and Raph, and here he's shorter. And other versions I've seen him, and he's like jacked and tall. Yeah, I like this.
Well, you think that if he's shorter, he's gonna have little man syndrome.
Oh yeah,
and shit like that. There's different things that play into.
Yeah,
you know,
but he's not so short where he'd have little man syndrome in this.
Well, I think he might be like in that scene where they're all lined up. He looks like he could be either just as tall as Mikey or a little bit shorter,
which would be the shortest then.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it would obviously play. It played his character, which
and
in the Ninja in the movie. Did you see the Michael Bay ones?
I saw the first one.
Okay, The second one is better.
Yeah.
I like the first one. It's very kiddish.
Yeah.
But the second one's good. They bring in Rocksteady and Bebop, and they just said, you know what? We're not gonna make a badass movie. We're gonna tribute the '90s cartoons, and they were better for it. But they didn't make any money. And they brought in Casey Jones. It was Stephen Amell from Arrow, and he's great. Yeah. Anyways, I don't got anything else to say on this. I really fucking liked it. I think if you go to the full length on our Patreon and subscribe, you're just gonna see me like this the whole time, just childlike amazement. So, dude, I'm thankful that we're doing this together. We've never done a Ninja Turtle show in years.
Yeah, have not.
So that's all I got. Guys, thank you so much for watching our reaction. We hope you like it. We appreciate you being here. And thank you for the patrons who voted on this show. Make sure you go there and subscribe to our Patreon so you can vote, see 2 weeks early access, and see our full length. And make sure you click that thanks button at the bottom of the video. Go to our Instagram and our Twitter.